12 seconds is immersive so to an overwhelming day, but this is how we been. Like, the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's get into this vaccine in 3, 2, 1.
Mom's first response was, well, the slide is the feature of the backyard. So if anything should stand out, it should be the slide. And I was like, yeah. I married the right woman.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing super awesome today. You'll have to excuse me. I just had to dry my eyes. You guys, I just had one of those experiences in life. Those ones that you just cling on to. I am going to get a new license today. I want the license to reflect my address. This is permanent. We're going to be here, so I need my license. Yeah. I was looking at it the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to change like my car registration and everything. I started updating that and I was like, probably need to get a new license. It was time to wash my hair anyways. Got all ready. Going through the documentation, seeing everything I needed, passport, bank statement, a whole list of things. One of them was your social security card. Like, okay, yeah, I know right where it's at, and I went to go get it and it wasn't there. I was like, but where would it be? I haven't used this in years. I did get a new one whenever I got married, probably 5 years after I got married. I changed the name of my social security card because I couldn't find it. And I finally was just like, I'm gonna say a prayer. And I looked in a couple places and I couldn't find it, and I looked in this most random spot ever. And you guys, I found it. I just burst into tears because I was like, my prayer was answered. Kind of one of those experiences that you love your children to have, but having them as an adult is still the reminder that God's listening. Anyways, I'm super grateful. Just got all the documentation I needed, went downstairs to ask Brandon one last question. I turned around and I was like, Brandon, they're putting the slide together. I have to run out the door, so I hope that he documents it. Might run outside really quick and just give a little peek. Can't believe it. So excited. I don't think they're gonna be putting the slide in today at all, but I think that they need to put it together, try to place it to see, is this gonna fit? All good things are happening today. The slide is cool, super exciting. Also very exciting really cool that I did in fact find my social security card. What's bigger today is Ryler is showing his student council video to the entire junior high and 6th grade, and voting begins today for student council. He says he's not worried. I think he's honestly good. He's so excited if he won or appointed a position. I think he would be ecstatic. It would just make it the coolest 9th grade year ever. But also, I think he would be okay. Well, he'd have to be okay if he didn't make it. I know that's where his heart wants to be. So we're just praying for it. And apparently my prayers are going straight up right now. I'm gonna just keep praying for it. I'm proud of him. Proud of him for trying. I did not have the confidence to do these kind of things. Maybe I'm tired. I didn't have the confidence to try those kind of things and to do those kind of things, and I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of all of our kids, but Ryler right now in this moment doing these hard things, I'm proud of them for trying. So, okay, well, apparently I need to go take a nap. I'm a little emotional today, but I'm gonna go check on that slide real quick.
So many big things going down today. We have got this slide going in, being placed in its spot on the hill. They do have some questions for me though, so we're gonna go out there, check with them. They are debating the, I guess, elevation, the overall steepness, the grade of the slide, because I always pictured it laying just right there in the dirt, but I think that does not make for much of a slide, not much of a, I don't know, the grade is like kind of flat. So we won't get stuck because I got enough water pushing out, but it might be more of like a wee factor instead of like an epic thrill factor. So I'm gonna go out there and talk to them, but we are right now on our way to the kids' school because they are showing the student council elected positions videos at an assembly, and Ryler said that we could go. We were told that we couldn't. I'm not sure we're necessarily supposed to be there, but Ryler mentioned that we could come, so we definitely want to go and show and support because he is running for vice president of his school. They're bringing in all of the junior high as well as 6th graders going into junior high, into the gym, and showing those videos before they hit the polls and start voting. Big things going on today. Also today, they are registering for their classes for next year, which we found out last night. I guess we knew this, but we're reminded that it is high school for Rye Guy, signing up for his freshman year of classes and trying to knock out some of these things that he could be doing in high school, take care of them while he's at junior high. I'm gonna go check in on the slide, see what we want to do there, head over to the school, cheer on our Rye Guy, and then we'll be back here and we'll give you an update on the latest on everything that went down, how his video was received by the student body.
My name is Brad Bingham.
I love it. I love it. And that water will
kids are back home registering for their classes. Ryler's signing up for his freshman year of high school, dude. I mean, I know you're technically at the same school, but you are a high schooler officially, my guy.
That's cool.
KB learning from his brother as far as like what classes are cool, fun, best teachers. Registering online for his classes for 8th grade coming up. We got an 8th grader in the house. The big talk of the town is that the polls are open. Maybe we haven't got the email yet that you can vote, but officially you can vote between now and tomorrow at 3 p.m. for the student body vice president. Ryler Bingham in the house. Yes. Okay, so Rye Guy, get a chance to go to your assembly, watch the video live. I will tell you my reaction, what I thought, and you tell me how you felt during the process. I want to hear what Crew thinks about it all, and then who invited this lady. Hi.
I'm just here for my good looks.
I'm actually for my good looks.
Those, girl.
I can't even say that serious.
Whoa, safety, bro. Jeez. A couple of beans at lunch there. Okay, that's a cherry one. Rye Guy, my guy, here's what I thought of it. First of all, it was very fun to be there. Love the energy in the room, feeling good about it. I thought when your face came on the screen, there's a big crowd reaction. People were excited to see Ryler Bingham running for VP. Yeah.
Boo! Everyone going, boo!
Everyone was cheering, like the crowd
went wild. Before you even said a thing, you just came on screen and everybody started cheering, and I thought that was cool, man. And then the video was great. Not the best sound system, so I don't know if some of the jokes landed. But at the end, another round of big cheers when you said to vote for you.
Everyone near me was just freaking out.
And all of your friends were jumping all over you. That was pretty cool. How did you feel leading up to the video showing? As it was showing, how do you feel like it went after the fact?
I feel like it was pretty good. I liked the video. Everyone.
Were you nervous today, like throughout the day, or are you doing
Honestly,
okay?
no, not.
You keep saying he's all chilling. I was like, is that just like masking actual nerves, or are you straight up just totally chilling?
Are you crying yourself to sleep? No, every day when he gets out of car, wow. Okay.
Wow.
Every day when he gets out of the car, just remind him he's on student council. Just be kind to everyone. Be nice to everyone. Like
that's
just
how you win,
to anyone.
Dude, is that you just stick out in people's minds. Is like, hey, I like that guy. You know
well, and last night as we went to an activity at the school for the junior high, he was the last kid there cleaning.
He's doing
up
a little buttering up. I feel like, yeah, you cleaned up the entire activity without even being asked, and I was like, somebody's buttering up for that student council position. But dude, I thought it was incredible. Now let's hear from another student who's in attendance in the student body. How did you feel like it went? Do you feel like people are gonna vote for Ryler?
I thought it went insanely good. Just like everyone started cheering, and all my friends kept telling me like, oh yeah, Ryler's gonna win. His video was so cool.
Wow.
And all the 9th graders and 8th graders were saying vote for Ryler Bingham, so.
I did hear them like yelling that through the bleachers to vote for Ryler. That was kind of cool, I thought.
Yeah.
I think we should show everyone the video because now it's been out there, gone to the public. The entire school has seen it. They're using this to vote on their next student body vice president. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ryler Bingham, your VP candidate for 2023-2024 school year.
Let's go.
What's up? My name is Ryler Bingham, and I'm running for student body vice president. You may be wondering why you should vote for me, so I'm gonna show you why. The first reason why you should vote for me is because I'm nice and I include everyone.
Excuse me, can I have your help for
Dude, get out of here. I'm in the middle of
Sorry.
something. I'll do absolutely anything to help you. No matter what, I've got your back. Literally. Like I said, I got your back. Flip. No. Ow.
Somebody quick, call 911.
Ow, my back. I've got your back, even if it means I have to break mine. Remember, vote Ryler Bingham for student body vice president.
His life depends on it.
Ow.
Okay.
Oh, right guy, my guy, he's got your back.
How is your back?
I will say,
Still
watching that
recovering.
again reminded me, I thought there'd be a lot more cheers for Crew's epic backflip.
Yeah, no one cheered for
It
that.
kind of was just like, dude, did you guys
Oh,
just
nobody
send
see
a
for that?
backflip?
Wow.
My friends looked at me and they were like, that was so cool, but.
I literally thought it would like bring
so
that house
sudden.
down. It's quick paced. Like I said, the audio wasn't
Should've
great,
been slow
so to
motion.
follow it along. Well, no, not even slow motion. It's just like you only have a minute to that whole video. Guys, but here's what I love. Ryler came up with that concept, came up with the idea, came up with the theme, the slogan, every shot, every line in it. And I think it came off incredible, dude. So, best of luck to you. Let everyone know, so we know results of that election. Signing up for classes right here. I'm gonna go debrief everyone on what went down with the water slide while you guys finish registering for classes. Overall, big day today. Election underway. Proud of you, dude.
Love it.
Mom said this last night. She actually, I think, said it this morning. You got a little emotional, but we're just very proud of you for putting yourself out there, dude.
tough.
Trying something that's difficult. Right now, they're signing up for classes. They're signing up for stuff
Ryler
that
just
is.
signed up for choir.
He doesn't sing at all. And I literally just stood here like my mouth open. I'm just so proud of these guys for trying hard things, difficult things, new things, not just sticking with what's easy or right in front of you. You're going out of your way to have better experiences. You're gonna have a better life because of it. We're just very, very proud of you guys. So, way to go.
Thank you.
Look at that. Wow.
Wow. Here it is. Let me walk you through
Kinda crazy.
the decisions that we've had to make right now. This thing is literally like commercial grade, industrial size. Like this is a full-on water park water slide, dude.
Oh, yeah.
This is not your average everyday backyard swimming pool slide. This is like we brought the water park to the backyard.
It's so crazy.
But here's the issue. They brought me out here earlier today before the assembly where they did the student council videos. I was in a super hurry because I was trying to get there for the assembly on time. They had some pretty serious questions because they're going to be pouring permanent cement footings like you would put in a home that we put in the columns here to secure the house. They're doing that for the slide. And they weld everything to the footing so it's like permanent. They needed to know if we want to raise the top to create a little bit more acceleration, a little bit more speed, and a steeper grade for the slide. So let's go walk up to the top, show them what we're talking about. I actually was able to get crew to help me out with it. I said, please don't do anything permanent until I can bring the kids back and Mindy back of making a final decision on it. I think we've come up with a plan and I think we're going to love what we've decided.
Oh.
You know we're doing that. Diving head first, you totally could. Okay, we have come here atop the TIHWB Water Park Hill. What should we call this? You know how like Disneyland has names for their rides and water parks have names for their slides? We gotta name this actual slide. You know what's gonna be sick though, dude? When we open up the pool covering and it says TIHWB right there on the shallow deck. As you stand up here, go down the slide, looking at the TIHWB, you're heading down the swimming deck. It's gonna be,
Imagine.
it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be absolutely insane. So here's the issue, you guys. We're gonna just walk you through it very briefly, but then you'll understand kind of why it was such a decision and such a debate. So if this were to sit flush on the ground, which is what it was kind of like originally planned for, this would sit right here flat, and then it would just kind of go down and hug the dirt on its way down and into the pool. Obviously, it's still the same slide, same length, same curvature, same everything, but the grade was nearly flat. I mean, it had a bit of a hill to it. It's gonna have the double jets pushing water out for sure, but he was just worried there wouldn't be much of a thrill factor. It's gonna be kind of like a whee! Whee! Like that kind of a thing, you know? We don't want that. That's not how we bing them, you know?
Yeah, I know.
We need a little more
That's
full
not
send
what we
status
bing
on
'em.
that one, and he knew that about us, so that's why he brought me out here. He said, I think we could remedy that by lifting it up 2 additional feet. And I was like, well, how do we do that? You're just gonna float it in the air? So here's what our plan is to increase the speed and the grade of the slide. We're gonna raise it 2 feet, as you see here. It's
2
actually
feet,
2 feet
yeah.
above where it was gonna be. Doesn't seem like it, huh? No, that's not. I'll have to ask him about that, because he did say it was gonna be 2 feet above this. That was literally just one of your shoes, which is not even 1 foot. But I think they just have this kind of sitting here until they do the permanent holders. Then they're going to build a cement step that is the same shape as this
it'll
slide.
just follow this.
Yep.
all
So
the
it'll
way
come
around.
out 1 step, and then the next step will be into this. So you'll just only think, I think you do 2 steps, 1 step up and then 1 step in, and you're in. And that will look clean. It will sit nicely on this. They'll just pour additional cement steps
Just right
around the
there.
edge of it. And then it will give you that little bit steeper of a factor for going down. It will be level this way, but not necessarily this way. So that was part of the debate. Is if we lift it, the slide was built.
This will just be at an angle down.
Yes, but it will be very slight, and you're not gonna like notice it or be standing on your toes. We stood up here and we debated it for forever. Here's the other thing to consider. I don't know if you can hear me because the wind's starting to blow, but the other consideration is how high that now sits off the ground here. So as you look underneath here, there's gonna be obviously a lot of work done here. This is gonna be really good looking with like nice metal braces. They're gonna color match to the slide, or they'll paint them black so they just kind of disappear. But right now, look at how high that sits off the ground. So we can either build up the entire hill to fill it around, or they suggested putting in like bushes, like nice little shrubbery down the side that would cover the hole. You don't have to rebuild the hill. All these things we were trying to consider before they made a permanent decision on this, but crew feel like we're going to be glad that we ultimately went with a little bit higher, a little bit steeper, a little bit faster.
Pretty big gap.
Yeah, right now you could almost like crawl
Yeah,
under that.
that's
It's so
big
big,
gap.
huh?
Yeah.
I love seeing you next to the slide for perspective for how big that slide actually is. Like imagine going in that slide, full sending down, go straight down this flume, around the corner, pop out here. Here's the other thing. Another consideration that we had to think about, as it was designed, if it sat flat up there, it would sit flat down here, so you kind of come launching out at the bottom, which I was excited about that. But as we raise that end, we'll also tip this end down, so now you can see it doesn't come out and shoot you across, it shoots you down into the water. I do think that is actually like maybe a better water slide vibe overall. Some slides, if you don't weigh very much, like if you're a little kid, as you get towards the end, a lot of times little kids have their hands out on the side to slow them down. They'd probably get stuck and stop before they fall in if that was straight out. Where it dips down now and you've got all that water gushing, I think it's probably gonna send anybody straight off the slide right into the water. Then you've got this jumping ledge right here that will jump straight off of this to the water slide. It's actually pretty close. I think that you could easily jump on top of somebody if you weren't careful. So you
I
have to be
really
careful.
want to get my backflip like fully down.
So you backflip as someone comes off of this and catches a football. Dude, that would be pretty sick.
Yeah, that'd be really sick.
So right now, you guys,
cool.
things a little bit mid-process, kind of a mess going on, but these are the pumps that will power the waterfalls that come out of the edge of the pool here. And then I think the big one, no, he said the other one they ran that way. But anyways, they've got to connect that up there, come in, dig the footings, cement them, make it look super pretty. Right now, very much a work in progress. We got dirt piles dug up over here. We got wood forms over there, bungee straps and tape everywhere. Right now, not as prettiest, but I think before they make the final permanent decision, we wanted to really weigh out all of our options and know exactly what it was going to look like. He had us stand on every side of it, get an idea. Honestly, dude, as I stand here right now, that's the best I feel like it's looked. I think it sticks up high, but it's going to give it a better angle, better speed, and it doesn't look too ridiculous. And I do think a big part of it is going to be when we actually get some of the landscaping around it. So we'll get with our landscaper, put in some bushes, some things down the edges, so it doesn't stand out too much. I love that when I went to go ask Mindy what she thought about it, because my concern is that we've been looking at this beautiful, perfectly landscaped backyard, and I thought Mindy was going to go, well, now it's going to be wrecked with this big slide. And Mom's first response was, well, the slide is the feature of the backyard, so if anything should stand out, it should be the slide. And I was like, I married the right woman. I married the right woman. That is where we stand with the slide, you guys. It's going to stay there for now. They're not going to take it back off of there. That's where it's going to sit until such time they put in the footings, make it officially permanent, hook up the water, get everything going. I cannot believe that even though we are surrounded by snow right now, not the warmest, we are getting ready for spring. We are getting ready for summer.
Yeah.
We're getting ready to send it down that water slide.
So excited. I'm so excited.
There you have it, you guys. Probably a little TMI, too many details on the slide, but it has literally consumed my every thought ever since they took me out there and asked me to make that decision, because it is such a permanent decision. Once we make that ultimate choice and where it's going to be placed, it will be cemented, welded into place. You're probably not going to then go and lift it 2 feet or decide to lower it and rip out the cement steps. So it really needed to be just right. When everything else in this backyard is so perfect and so dialed, I did not want the last crowning piece to be the thing that threw it all off. We wanted it to only just add to it overall. And I think we made the right choice. I do feel like you wanted to have that thrill factor, the fun factor, something that doesn't get old after going down a couple times, that you want to do over and over and over again. So I think in order to have that, it needs to be a little bit higher, a little bit steeper. And that's ultimately what we're going to go with.
Yeah. I like it.
I don't know what the biggest part of today was. We had a water slide delivered and loosely installed. We had student council election kickoff, which, by the way, voting is underway. Ryder has cast his ballot. Crew hasn't yet. He's got to log in and do that. Crew better do that. We need all the votes we can get. I think we had something else. Oh, signed up for classes.
Signed up for high
for
school.
next year. We'll say, to me, the biggest one, definitely the water slide. Just kidding. Definitely.
I had my
Guys'
prayers
video.
answered.
Mom started off the day getting emotional. I'll tell you what, we are kicking off this spring break in a major way. This has been an amazing day. Tomorrow, kids go to school, and then it is officially sort of kicking off because they have an online Friday, but still, we're ready to have some fun.
We love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
So I'm gonna do this one thing. Where I lay on the island. I'm an island boy.
That is going in.
All right, guys, a lot of big. Man. Okay, quiet on the set. Here we go. In 3, 2, I guarantee you're doing it again. Please don't. Okay.
That was it was so to in other one day, but this is how we've been. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. And don't forget to like and comment down below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you want to. Include the post to be notified when I upload.